Alright, that was part 5. Let's go ahead and get part 6 out of the way. Alright, part 6. Now that you already heard about all of our uncontested stuff, starting from day 1. Let's go back to giving you something more that you get from day 1. Now, what I want you to understand is with part 6, we give you 60 hours of civil trial defense time. At no time can you use this to go sue anybody or go after anybody. But what we do every year for up to 5 years, and each year we give you 60 hours. So if you take that by 5, that's over 300 hours of civil trial defense time. Trial, pre-trial time. Okay? Now what does that mean? We live in what's considered a sue-happy nation. Okay? Everybody wants to sue everybody. You may have never done anything wrong, and all of a sudden you're getting served with paper. You got a warrant for you're getting sued for something. You may have drove by an accident, somebody wrote down your license plate number, and all of a sudden you're being brought into court for something you didn't even know about. If something happens to kids at school, we live in a sue-happy society. What LegalShield knows, and actually this goes all the way back to our founder, Harlan Stonecipher, okay? Back in 1968, 1969, Harlan Stonecipher was in an accident, which it happens. I've been in several accidents. I know people, it was no fault of his own. So, no fault, right? Wrong. What happened was, the lady that he got in a wreck with turned around, and the insurance company turned around and sued him in court for everything he was worth. It took his entire life savings, not because he lost, he won everything, but because it took him all of his life savings for the legal part in order to pay the lawyers to keep, fighting for something that was not even his fault in the first place. So one of the most important things that LegalShield does is with part of a LegalShield membership, and this is part 6, is we actually give you 60 hours of civil trial defense time. That's trial and pre-trial time. So if you're ever named in a lawsuit and you got 60 hours and somebody else decides to sue you, well, I hope they built up 60 hours, because if you think about it, on average across the United States, this is average, you take all the average prices across the United States, it equals up to about $350 an hour. Okay? So $350 an hour by 60. Okay? 60 hours. That's technically how much trial and pre-trial time you are getting. And if the people don't have it, they're going to think twice about suing you if all of a sudden they realize that they have to come up with the money and you don't have to for a civil trial defense. Meaning they are trying to sue you, they are trying to take you to court, they're trying to pull you away from your job. They're trying to create problems in your life because they have problems in their life. Gracie.
Yeah.
Come on, sweetie, I'm on this. So, now you cannot use this to go sue anybody. You cannot use this to go sue anybody. But if you're ever named in a lawsuit, how many times have you been on the highway and you've seen people off on the side? How many times have you seen wrecks? Okay, I mean, how many times have you seen situations to where, people are protesting and people get out there, the media's, insinuating crimes, insinuating violence, or you've got college. There's always something going on to where people can sue you. There's always something, and people are so sue happy. I mean, they will sue you. How many burglars have broken into homes, turned around because they got shot or because they hurt themselves in the home of the person they broke into, and they won the lawsuit? It's happening every day in America. Look it up. Go on to Google. You want to do Google? Go Google that stuff, all right? People every day are winning lawsuits that they didn't even know that they were in a lawsuit, okay? And when something happens, people don't just sue the person involved, okay? They're going to sue the car manufacturer, they're going to sue the homeowner, they're going to sue the property it was on, they're going to sue every single person. They throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and hope it sticks. And if you're the one person without legal protection, drain your funds, and guess what? You're innocent until proven broke. Well, guess what? If you don't have money, then where are you going to get that money? Because lawyers are going to want a retainer. Alright, so if lawyers are going to want a retainer, we're going to still keep this on, I guess. Lawyers want a retainer. What are you supposed to do then? Where are you supposed to go? Who do you turn to? LegalShield is the answer, because every year, starting from the anniversary, starting from day 1, we give you 60 civil trial defense. That's trial and pre-trial time. I would say it's a pretty good deal for a country that you never know from day to day if you're going to walk out the door, slip on a puddle in a restaurant, if somebody's going to sue you because they came up to your door and your dog barked at them, and all of a sudden now they have hypertension disorder because all of a sudden they strained their back because they got scared. I mean, I can name the stupidest things, and I can go and I can look at all the different legal things going out there, and I can find almost anything or any kind of legal situation we can find. But it's nice to know with LegalShield, you get 60 hours of civil trial defense every year. So this year you get 60. So anniversary of next year you're going to have 120. After that, all the way up to 300 hours. And if you want more, we can give you more for $9.95 extra, but for $19.95, you get 60 hours every year, up to 5 years, 300 hours. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially in a nation that everybody wants to sue everybody. You don't know who's going to sue you for what. Your kids could be sued for something, your husband, your wife, your spouse, your domestic partner, somebody, your dogs, your cats. It doesn't matter. People are always looking for a reason to sue because they think suing is like the lottery. They're going to get something out of it. And when people have that mentality, they don't care. Their lawyers that they are going to are promising them a big payday. But let's face it, if you don't have the money, now they're going to put you in jail. Now they're going to take your home, your car, they're going to take it. And does that not create a financial burden later on? Yes, it does. With LegalShield, we are going to give you 60 hours of civil trial defense time. That's trial and pre-trial, okay? So, if you're ever named the defendant or respondent in a covered civil action suit. Okay? If you have questions, give me a call. 217-316-0219. Go below and give me a call, or go to my website and take a look and fill out, and you can get a membership right on my website if you want. Or you can call me and I can help you out. Even if you get a membership, I'm here with you all the times where you can call me and I can help you navigate. I can put you in the member services. I can put you into the law firm you want. I operate in all 50 states. Because our law firms represent all 50 states and 4 provinces of Canada. Then on top of our law firms, we have over 7,000 plus referral attorneys in all the different towns and all the different provinces and all the different parishes. Now when I say parishes, that means places like down in Louisiana, they're called parishes, not counties. Okay? I don't want you to think we're talking about religious here, because once you go down to Louisiana, you get in trouble. You've got to deal with the parish law. My name is Jeffrey Jansen, and I'm here to help you and tell you what LegalShield can do for you, how it can help you, and why. This was part 5, okay? And the next one's going to be part 6. If you have any questions, go down there or give me a call. Thanks, everybody. We're going on to part 7 now.